Morning, Rob.
Morning.
It's Monday.
Yes.
Things all a bit asleep, but it's fine. Just had our sprint planning for the week. What are you going to be doing, Rob?
Yeah, so it'll be mainly colouring pixels and Switch for me this week. So I'm going to focus on getting the controls to actually work with the UI. So basically just make like the main menu actually navigable with the controls. So you don't have to do touching and stuff. And it's going to take ages, so that'll be me. What are you doing?
Yeah, so obviously YouTube video he's doing today. Got out tied away as quick as I can. And then it's going to be trying to finish the hexceed DLC by Wednesday, just so we can make a start on the advent book. Because that needs to be sent off, the store needs to be sent off. I want to get the book ready as quick as I can by the end of the month. So yeah, a bit of both DLCs for us.
Yeah, well, they're both coming out the same day, so.
Yeah, a bit of an end of day sort of update. I managed to get the YouTube video edited quite quickly. It's a bit of a shorter one this week, it's only 11 minutes. So that's been exported already. I was able to get the thumbnail prepared for tomorrow as well when I upload it. But because I finished it early, it meant I got some levels done, which is quite good, including the milestone level as well. So I've got a total of 5 levels done today, so that's a little bit of a chunk taken off for the rest of the week's work. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too much more to do for the rest of the week.
Okay, so most of the day I've just been working on more save files stuff. So one of the things that I did to sort of speed up the getting it onto Switch process was I completely removed the GIF sort of time-lapse thing at the end. This little animation. Yeah, and that's just because the way that it saves it in a separate location to the rest of the save files and stuff, so it was just easier to remove it. So I've been trying to work at getting that back in, and I think I'm pretty much there. I've only just realised I put it in the wrong place though, so I'm saving that little time-lapse information in the same place as the main menu data, so all the save files and stuff like that, where it should be on a level-by-level basis. But yeah, that's a shame, so I'm going to have to quickly change that. But other than that, it's going quite well. I've also added this little fade in between levels, so you can see it fades in and out. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. Hides the load a bit better as well, because it used to hitch a little bit when you loaded between level and the main menu. But yeah, slowly getting there. Yeah, see, it shouldn't be taking that long to go back to the main menu. That's because I've saved it in the wrong place. Every new level I open, it's getting longer to save that main menu data. This needs fixing. Okay, so I've got it all saving in the right place now. So this little time-lapse data at the end of the level. Yeah, that's saved with the actual level data now, which is great.
Morning, Rob.
Morning, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Just had our stand-up for the day.
Yep. You're not doing anything interesting, are you?
Nah,
what are you doing?
I've just uploaded the YouTube stuff, prepped that for the rest of the week. But that should be levels, hexceed levels all day. There's 46 left to do. I want to get more than half of that done today, so there's less to do tomorrow. And get it all done by the end of tomorrow.
Good stuff. Yeah, as for me, I'm working from home today. Basically because the new Halo game dropped yesterday, so I'm working at home so I can play more of it. Very, very selfish like that. But I'm going to be testing these levels. I watched the devlog this morning. There's no problems, so that's good. There's been some more reports of bugs for hexceed on Switch. So the patch that we were developing last week went live today, and people are still having the problem. The game's not crashing anymore, so we don't have any crash reports, which is, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing. But yeah, so I'm going to be trying to investigate that a bit more. Yeah, other than that, we've received an email from Microsoft about putting hexceed on Xbox devices, so like the Xbox One. What's the new series?
Series X.
The Xbox Series X, yeah. And the Microsoft Store, so I'll be replying to them about that. There's a bit of an application process that I need to go through. And yeah, other than that, some hex, colouring pixels, save file stuff. I'm doing a lot today, aren't I? What's going on? That's not usual. Lee, it's Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, woo. What are you doing?
Yeah, just finished up hexceed. Got quite a bit of progress done yesterday. There's only 20 levels left to do, and I'll be doing it all day. Probably will take all day to get it finished. There's a little bit more on maybe getting some more save files for you to fix, potentially help fix that bug on the Switch. Other than that, just novels.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, for me, I'm literally just going to be looking at the save file stuff. So we managed to get one person to upload their save file to the Nintendo system thing. It's just going to be a matter of actually like downloading that, working out how to extract it, working out how to get it onto the device, work out the bug is, fix it. So yeah, that's literally going to be me all day, just trying to get this bug fixed. Okay, so Lee's been getting a couple of save files from people with this this bug that stops them from being able to play. They've managed to upload it to a little tool that we've got. It's a Nintendo tool, I can't really show you, I don't think. But yeah, I managed to get those. I downloaded a couple. I managed to extract them. The software that you need to extract those files, because they like zip it up or like compress it a little bit. That software I didn't have installed, so I've installed that and it's command line, so I had a bunch of trouble actually trying to get that to work. But I got it to work finally. Now I just need to get the save files actually onto the Switch, so I can actually use it to debug. And there isn't an easy way of doing that apparently, so I was trying to do some stuff online, because you should be able to upload and like fix accounts online, but I can't actually get the Switch Online working at all. Like I can't connect my Nintendo account to the actual Switch account, so it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, the alternative, which is actually what they say in the documentation that I don't think I can show you, is to basically get an SD card. So you put an SD card, a micro SD to be specific, but yeah, you get an SD card, you plug it into the Switch, you create a save file for the game that you want to test, you back up the save file onto the SD card, you plug the SD card into your PC, you then copy over the save files, we basically replace the files at that point as well, so you make, so on the SD card there'll already be a save file, and then you basically replace it with the broken save file. Then you put it back onto the Switch, then you recover that broken save file onto the actual Switch from the SD card, and then you've got a broken save file on your Switch. And then I can run a dev build that will show me error messages, and then hopefully I can fix the problem. The trouble is, we don't have an SD card, or a way to actually plug them into PCs. So I'm gonna have to go on a little expedition and try and find some. Our office is like here, and town is over here, so it'll be a bit of a walk, but hopefully I'll find something. So yeah, I found some. Ryman's came through in the end as usual. Got a little adapter and just a very cheap, I got the cheapest SD card they offered, so hopefully that'll do the job. Okay, so I've managed to get the save file actually on device finally, and I've done a quick dev build and I'm getting an error now, which is great. So I had a quick look to see what the error was. I wasn't sure where to look for it, so that's another thing I had to find out. But yeah, basically it looks like there's just not enough space left. Yeah, so what you have to do is you have to specify the amount of space that you need for save data, and I think it's just hitting that limit that I've set. And one of the reasons it's doing that is because I've accidentally forgotten to implement the deleting a file bit. So whenever you complete a level, it usually deletes that level's data, and then when you load the level again, it just plays normally. But yeah, I forgot to do that for Switch, so I've quickly implemented that now. I'm gonna see if that works. Okay, so I think I've put together a little fix. So basically what it does is, if it detects that it's trying to create a new save file and there's not enough space, then it goes through and basically deletes all of the other save files that it can find. It's not the best solution, but the vast majority of these save files will be useless. So it'll be a very, very rare chance that someone will have an active save file that isn't a level that they're already working on. So yeah, that's the solution I've come up with, and I think I've got it working. This is someone's save file that they've got, that they've sent over to us. Unfortunately, they've literally just bought the Stellar DLC, and it's the first level they're having this trouble on. So whenever they complete this level, basically, the game would crash. So that's not ideal. So yeah, if I hit B, then it forces a save. It'll lock up for a little bit, and then that'll be it. It's good now. So everything should be fine. So now if I complete this level, it'll let me progress, and the save files will behave normally.
Morning, Rob.
Hello.
Thursday?
Yeah, correct.
Thursday. We just had our morning stand-up. What
Yeah.
are you going to be doing, Rob?
Yeah, so for me, I managed to fix the bug that was stopping people from progressing on Switch. So I'm going to actually put together a patch to actually like submit that and get that fix out to everyone. And then I'm going to have a go at fixing the save files that people have submitted. So we've got like four people who've sent us their save files. I can actually fix their save files and then send a correction to them. Just so they don't have to wait for that patch turnaround because they've bought the DLCs and stuff, so yeah, trying to do goo. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to be playtesting the finale level I finished yesterday, and that'll be all the levels done for hexceed, so that'll be me tying it off, and then I'm going to make a start on the advent book. I've got some images already. I'm going to be prioritising getting the store page ready, get the fin off, just so we can announce it as soon as possible, because it should be coming out end of next week after?
End of next week, yeah.
So yeah, need to get the store page out there sooner rather than later, so that'll be my priority.
This video comes out late.
Yeah. So I've just tested the finale. I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty good. That means all the hexceed levels are done, and I can move on to doing the advent book now. It's 20:05, and I've just sent the store page off for approval. Temporary screenshots again, as you can see with black borders at the top. That's because Rob needs to make a build. When I retake the screenshots as well, I'll change my PC date to be December, just so we'll get the seasonal effect kicking in as well. But yeah, everything else is done in terms of getting the store page ready. So that means the assets have been sent off, all the store page assets, and the first 5 images are in game. So I've got these ones here, quick sneak peek. This one is my favourite so far, quite enjoy this picture. But yeah, they're all in the build, tested initially, so the colour counts are fine. This one's had a couple of changes, needs re-uploading, but otherwise quite good. And yeah, pretty good progress, quite happy with it. Hopefully we'll get the store page approved quickly. If it's approved by tomorrow, I'll be announcing it tomorrow. If not, I'll be announcing it first thing next week. But yeah, everything else is done in terms that we can do for now, other than just making more images. So I'll be doing that tomorrow.
Lee, it's Friday. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I got the store percent off last night for the Advent 3 book.
Good job.
We'll get some more screenshots once the build's been made live on the test branch. And then other than that, just making more images for the book, get as many done as I can.
Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is get that build done, so you can get the screenshots. Other than that, I'm actually going to make a start on Clone Pixel's UI controller selection stuff. Because I've been wanting to do that all week, and I've just been sidetracked with that hexceed bug. But yeah, I'm finally actually making a start on it today, so that's good.
Yeah, it's just after lunch, and I've got the next 5 images ready. I've just popped them in game. I thought I'd quickly show you what I mean when I say I'll go over them quickly to double check for any obvious problems. So for example, here there's gingerbread house that I've got here. I've shown you the actual image over here. Decent little image. But if you scroll along on the number palette here, you see there's quite a few images, colours down here that just have 1 to 6 pixels, which isn't ideal. We don't want that in game because that's not very fun to play. And then if you come across to the actual image here, what we do is simply compare it, find the corresponding pixel. Okay, here it is here. Here's the pixel. If you compare that, you see that's pretty much identical, but it's slight shade different, so it's just a case of correcting that on the image. And then just reduce these lower images, these lower pixel counts down, just fix out those small problems essentially.
Okay, so I've got a bit of a start for the UI navigation. So I've got this, just basically this blue box that indicates what is currently selected. You can't actually select anything yet, but I've just been trying to get it to get all this working kind of correctly. Yeah, so you see there's still a couple of bugs, but I am getting there.
Lisa weekend?
Weekend!
Yeah! Woo! Gonna play some Halo. But I think it's been quite a good week this week. We've got a lot done, haven't we?
Yeah, quite a lot on both games. Started with hexceed. Obviously got some bug fixing on the Switch, but for me it was all DLC. Got quite a lot of levels done. I think it was just under 50 levels done on Tuesday and Wednesday. But that's all I'm done. DLC ready. Still needs testing. I think did a bit of testing earlier on. There's still quite a lot of the beta levels still need to be given a once over. But other than that, my DLC is ready to go for next week. And yeah, that was the start of the week.
Yeah, and then other than that, we've been working on Colour and Pixels, both of us, haven't we? You've been looking at the Advent book, which you've got the store page submitted for. You've done a bunch of levels today. Look, it's got a bunch of levels. Bunch of levels done for that. And I've also been working on Colour and Pixels on Switch. So a lot of progress on that. A lot of bug fixing to the save file stuff that I left last week, and I made a good start on the UI selection stuff. It's looking cool. It's looking cool. You got big blue squares where they shouldn't be, but we're getting there. But yeah, both of those DLCs that we mentioned are coming out as of the release of this video. So we've got the Advent 3 book coming out. I think the date starts on the Monday, doesn't it, following this video?
Yeah, it'll be on the
1st.
1st of December, so you can buy it in advance, but it won't open until the 1st, because the previous Advent books, they're getting one picture a day, like an Advent calendar. It hasn't been tested yet, but I'll be doing that next week.
It'll be good, we promise. But yeah, that should be good. That people always seem to enjoy that book. And yeah, Hexceed will be coming out as of the release of this video as well. From what I played, it's quite good. We've got a new mechanic in this DLC as well, so hopefully people will be enjoying that quite a lot. I think it adds quite a bit. So
yeah, a lot more than I expected, because it is similar to the videos, but it actually adds quite a lot more to it. It works very differently, so it's really good.
yeah, good stuff. It's been a good week, hasn't it?
It's
Good. And Halo Infinite dropped randomly in the middle of the week, and I've been playing that loads, so woo!
But yeah, like every week, thank you guys for watching. Big thanks to the patrons as well, for sticking around, really helps us out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, good stuff.
Buy the DLC.
Buy our stuff, please. Keep us going.